Hey everybody, this is Mike. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to replace your hard drive in your Xbox without a mod chip. This is probably very good for some people, because there's not many videos about this on YouTube. So, this tutorial will be based on an Xbox that has been modified with a Tom Clancy Splinter Cell exploit from the memory card. So what you'll need for this is to have your Xbox modded and to have a hard drive to put in. The hard drive can be any size. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, to start off, you're going to have to go and hook up your Xbox to your network. You can hook it right up to your router. Alright, the next thing you're going to need is an FTP program. And the one I'm using is FileZilla Client. And I'm using that because it's the only free one that I could find. But it still works. Alright, let's get started. Alright, to start off, what you're going to need is Xbox HDM. I'll put a link on that in the description. In here you'll find a Linux folder and a bunch of other stuff that I'll show you how to use. Okay. Now in here you're going to enter the IP address of your Xbox. It may take a minute. Alright. The thing that happened is I have a master lock code on my Xbox Media Center. So if you do have that, you have to make sure your Xbox is unlocked before you do it. Alright, so let's get started. On this side, you'll find all your computer directories. You're going to go to your Xbox HDM folder, which for me is on my desktop. Which I need to find. Right here. Alright, now you'll see the contents of your Xbox HDM folder right here. And right now you're going to go ahead and go into Linux. And right here you'll see the folder EEPROM, or EEPROM. You're going to see that's empty. What you need to do is you need to locate that file on your Xbox. It should be in C, backup, and you'll see a file called eeprom.bin. If you're using FileZilla and you're in the EEPROM directory on your Xbox HDM, you want to double click eeprom.bin. That puts that in the eeprom.bin folder. Alright. Now what you're going to do is in the Linux folder of Xbox HDM, you'll see the C, E, and F folders. What you're going to do is go to your main directory and just drag and drop. Actually, no. You want to open this up, highlight everything in here, and drop it into the C. And do the same with the E and the F drives. if you don't have anything in your F drive, just don't worry about it. Okay, that's all you will need to do with FileZilla or your FTP program. Now, okay, I'm done transferring my files. And just to let you know, if you have any games on your Xbox hard drive, you do not want to copy them over to this, because you want to keep the ISO that we're going to be making size down to a minimum so it fits on one CD. Alright, now that you have all your files transferred over into the Linux folder, you're going to go over to the root folder of Xbox HDM, and you're going to see something that says make ISO-win. Double click that. It'll come up with this. And you don't have to do anything, it'll just start by itself. Goes by pretty fast if you have under 700 megabytes of files in there. And you want under 700 megabytes of files if you want to fit it onto a CDR or a CDRW. Okay, now that that's done, in your root folder of Xbox HDM, you'll find an ISO image that is named Linux. Next, I'll show you what to do with that. Okay, to burn this ISO file, you're going to need to use a program like PowerISO, Magic ISO, or Nero. Instead of just burning it directly to the CD with Windows, you don't want that to happen, because that'll burn the ISO as like a regular file, and it won't show all these files on the disk, so it won't work. Okay, you want to burn it. Make sure that your burn speed is down to the lowest possible, because if you do that, your burn will be more accurate and it will work a lot better. Because I've had some experiences with doing it maximum and it didn't work at all. Alright, I've already burned the discs, so let's go on to the next part.